Well, good afternoon, one and all. This is it's a kind of final video now about the Yamaha Diversion 600. I think it's a wrap now. I think it's short of doing a respray and a total strip and a frame powder coating and all that. I think I've done what needs to be done. So if you've watched my videos about this over the last couple of months. This is the when I got the bike, rather sad looking really. Hadn't run for 5 or 6 years. Horrible indicators and just a bit sad, I thought. And it had just sat in somebody's garden, rusty. So during that, I bought it, as I mentioned in my previous videos, for the princely sum of 250 quid. Spent about probably, I think 500 on it in total. It's easily done, if you're doing what I've done to it, which is, put a new fuel pump on, stainless fasteners everywhere, brake hoses, all sorts, brake pads, new drive chain. Oh, no, I didn't actually. It was the same drive chain. Levers, this, that, the other. So, and that included the MOT fee and everything. So, at the end of the day, I've got a 29-year-old Diversion 600 that goes like stink, for 750, and I'm really pleased with it. So, this is what it's looking like now. It's unfortunate that the can there, the Delkovich can, has got a bit of a scrape on it, which is but again, how far do you go on that side, So that's it now. And I think I think you'd agree it's probably, it's an improvement because I've got I put original indicators on it because the other ones were flashing like crazy. And I replaced the clutch and I did carb balancing and all that business. So as I've detailed in my previous video. So there it is. I think it's a wrap. I'm going to leave this one now and just use it. At some point, who knows, I might just, I don't know, one winter take the engine out and get it down to bare frame and powder coat it and spray it. But I don't, to be honest, I just love using the bike. It's such a usable bike, and if you've watched my previous videos, it's going absolutely perfectly. It ticks over perfectly. It's it's fast, and the clutch rattle's gone. A combination of a couple of tweaks that you can do on the actual clutch basket and the oil pump drive. But I think to a large extent, balancing the carburetors is what did it. And it's now quiet, baffles in and so on, as per my previous video. So I thought I'd just do a final video on it. And just now I'm just using it. And so there it is, a bike that didn't run for 5 or 6 years, sad, rusty, fasteners everywhere and looking rough. Now a perfectly usable, lovely bike to ride, really good handling. I would recommend anybody to, if you get one, because they're cheap, well, comparatively. And it's fantastic to ride. So I've got my Pan-European, which is great for long distance stuff, or, if I need panniers and top boxes and go, food shopping or whatever, instead of taking my old pickup truck that's in the background of this picture. The headers are now sprayed in very high temperature silver paint. They're not actually brown. There's a little goldy bit on them, but that's just the light. And there it is. I think it's sort of end of project, really. And as I say, if you've watched my previous videos, I won't reiterate everything I've done to it, but it's worked out well, and I've enjoyed it. And it's cheaper than psychiatric care, so keeps you occupied instead of just sitting at home going mad. And I'm going to move on now to the Lex Moto, which that's the next project, which is ongoing, and hopefully I'll be able to get it running just like I did this one. But I love it. That bike's it's a cracking bike to ride, and I'm if you ever see one up for sale cheaply. This is the 1996 model. It's only got one disc at the front. The later ones have two discs. And they also produced a sort of naked version, which I don't think is as nice, really, because it hasn't got the half fairing and, So there it is. The final shot. Let me know what you think. I hope you've enjoyed, watching what I've done to the bike. And, I hope it helps other people doing various things. So in the meantime, there it is. End of project. Take care on your own bikes, and I will post again soon. Bye for now.